Hey guys, Gmo here, and today we're going to be looking at a Togwaggle deck guide. This video will pretty much cover everything you need to know about the Togwaggle deck. Okay guys, so before we can start the video, I do want to apologize for not posting at all lately. And I had a lot of things going on. From now on, I'll be posting a lot more, streaming a lot more. The clips from this video that I'm about to show you were taken from my streaming session as well. So I will put a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay guys, so this deck is the one that we're going to be talking about. This deck is by far the best one that I've tried. I tried the control version, some other ones. I'll give you another one in a second if you want to try out a control version. But this deck is the one I found in Tempo Store and is the one that's been doing the best for me. But I'll show you guys the other one. And this one, just for reference, is the other control version. You guys can try it out. It's not as good as the other one, but it will work. Since it got nerfed and they're both 10 mana, you will have to get one innervate. You will have to keep it as a combo piece. And if you guys want, get weird with it, put a Hakar either on this deck or the other deck. And it's worse, but it's for the memes, right? Okay guys, so for the mulligan, a good rule of thumb would be to always mulligan for the gadget hand unless you're going against a paladin, a warrior, or a rogue, because they're pretty intense aggro. A warrior doesn't have to be intense aggro, but if it's control, you're going to win regardless if the matchup is so one-sided. So also against aggro, you want to look for the Floop, the legendary spell, your Pyromancer, and a Spellstone would be nice too, paired with your gadget hand. This would be great. And for mid-range, same thing, Floop, Pyromancer, Stone, but you prioritize more the Auctioneer as well, because if you go off, that can turn back the game. And if you know you're going against control, like for example a Warlock, just go for all the card draw in the world. Just go for a card draw even if you give him cards. So if in this deck you're missing any of the legendaries, the Floop or the Gloop, you could just replace them with a Wrath and it'll cut the cost majorly. Although your win rate will be higher with these two legendary cards. Okay guys, so with this deck there's really 3 ways of winning. And I'm going to go over the best way in my opinion against aggro and against control. This is pretty much the only way to win against aggro here, right? So the best way of winning is the combo, and in order to do the combo, you need to have 2 naturalized and 1 collide, and then you do need to get your Emperor ticks. So after you get your Emperor ticks, you need to set up your deck being empty. Then you switch decks, and then you mill him 6 cards in total with the Acolyte and the 2 naturalized, and then the next one, the one he draws. So if you do keep 3 cards, then mill him 2 cards each, and you do that, you mill him a total of 7 cards, will do 28 damage. So make sure you poke at him twice before you do this, and you can pretty much kill anyone. Or you could, if you're feeling cheeky with it, get another Emperor tick on the other Collide, and then you could deal a crazy amount, like 45 I believe. And then another way to do it is you could do it over 2 turns. You play the Togwaggle, you naturalize twice, you wait till next turn, your Floop copies your Togwaggle, so you flip the deck again, and then you have 2 more with another Collide. So that's another way to do a lot more damage as well if you want to do it that way. So yeah, it is kind of hard to visualize it as I'm saying it, but let's jump into the game and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So now we go for the double Emperor. And that should be OTK next turn. Yep, that's OTK next turn. Unless he can kill us somehow this turn. That's a special OTK. This for you, Mom. Alright, so hit him with the Swapperoos here. Let's see what he's working with. Double Collide. And then, what do we want to execute? Let's execute the cube, that's what he wants. And let's execute this little fucker. Unless he's dead already. Execute his face. Oh, he died, that's why. Execute this guy then. 7, 8, plus 1 more. Rip. Rip this guy. I win. That was such an annoying game though. It's so annoying. Alright, he's dead. The Cobalt Wave. This guy's done for. The Cobalt Wave. 5 and 6. Nice. Alright. Check out the pro plays, alright, doggy? Bam. Get that foo-foo out of here. Bam. Attack. Attack. I'm gonna get this foo-foo out of here. Alright, don't worry, he's actually dead. You'll see next turn he's dead, alright? I'm gonna steal it. Okay. Still has branching path. Okay, buddy. Well, I'm gonna ask for that deck back. So go ahead and give me that back, buddy. That would have killed right there. That would have killed. I still get to steal a whole bunch of his cards though. So I hope that's enough, because now he has to deal with a lot of stuff. Like, he's in so much pressure right now. Okay, so the second way of winning, it's very good against control. It's hard to do against aggro, for example. So this way of winning is you mill your whole deck, right? You don't want to have any cards in your deck. And then before you Togwaggle, you got to make sure he has 10 cards in hand. So naturalize to make sure he has 10. Play the Togwaggle, and then he cannot get the card to reverse back to his deck. So now he's stuck with your deck, with no deck basically. And then you have his deck to deal with. That will destroy control most times. Sometimes this will work on aggro, but it's a lot less reliable than combo. So only do this as your second option if you do really need to use that naturalize or that cold light position here. Yep, we're in a great position here, because now I can nourish this man, give him 2 cards. He's up to 10. Can Togwaggle here, and then make him draw 2 cards, so that's some damage to him, and I get some cards, some burn damage. It's pretty good. Now I could board clear next turn. I think I'll just leave it as is. And he's slowly gonna whittle. He is at 9, right? So I guess I have to hit myself. It's okay. It's alright, it's alright. Now I could Togwaggle. Now he doesn't have enough cards in his hand to get the Togwaggle card to bring it back. So now it's pretty much, we just chill out now. I'll make my Togwaggle bigger so he doesn't steal it. Get wrecked, you asshole. And I have Nourish that will damage the shit out of you, so get wrecked, kid. And the worst way of winning, but you can still pull it off, it's a lot rarer, like it occasionally will happen from time to time, but it's to Togwaggle early and just give him your deck and then take their deck. This will mostly work against mid-range decks, because then they have a useless deck that's just worth it for the combo. They just keep drawing pointlessly with your deck, and then you're stuck with a decent deck that you can still hit them with. Against Resurrect Priest, it's not that good to do it against, because normally they could still win reviving their threats, because they still have half of their deck. So there's 2 ways you could do that, right? You could do regularly, wait till turn 10, naturalize and then swap, right? This just if you really have nothing going on in the early game and you know you're gonna die if its stuff keeps going that way. Just give them your deck, it cuts their draws, and then hopefully you win. Sometimes you could get this in turn 9 or even earlier with the naturalize into Togwaggle deck. I can straight up steal it. Okay, we'll see. How about these apples, mister? You can have that bougie ass deck. So basically now he just has to win with whatever he has. So with half of his cards. Hopefully there's nothing huge in. So here's some other tips to help you play this deck. So whenever you're doing your miracle turn, right? It's kind of complicated. You kind of have to get used to it. But what I think is like if you have your gadgets hand and then you have an innervate or biology project in turn 6, then you could go ahead and do it in turn 6. If not, it's better to work to the next turn if you don't have 2 of these. And once you're going off with the gadgets hand, I think it's always better to start with your innervates, with your 0-cost spells or spells that give you more mana. So then you can start making space for stuff to come, right? So that's what I like to do, but sometimes it's not the best thing to do and you gotta analyze how many draws you can get. So it'll take some time to get used to, but just remember to try to use your 0-cost spells or the spells that give you mana first. Yeah, because I also have this card that can make another gadget hand. Let's just see what we get. Bark skin, not bad. Biology project, nice. Let's give my boy some more health. It's pretty good right there. Removal. This will give me back a card for removing this. I mean, give me back a mana. Remove that. Now I can gain some more armor here. Biology project. If I had 1 mana, I would be able to use it. That's pretty decent turn. I do have another gadget in. So I'm gonna draw out my whole deck, and then I'll give it to him. See how he likes those apples. What's left? Should I really go off like this? I think the cards left in my deck are good ones for rotating. Yeah, they are. Emperor, nice. At this point, I could just throw this away. Doesn't matter. I think that's good for now. We go bank. We always gain our mana first. Gain mana. So then 0-cost spells. Oh, that's gonna gain us some stacks here. Let's give it to our auctioneer. Okay, keep popping off. I'll give this guy health. Let's try to keep him alive, why not? Alright, that's good for now. And the second tip that I could give you is against whenever you're going against aggro and you're going to wild Pyromancer, try to make that also go with your gadget hand, for example, or with your Acolyte of Pain, so you can get some draws. Because after you do that turn, so you can do 4 damage to everything, let's say, your hand is going to be empty, so you need to refill that. And if you do it without it, you can still win, but it'll be tough to come back because your hand will just be dry. Mel gains. Let's see, Pyromancer here. No Pyromancer. Raven Idol. Dig for Pyromancer here. It's impossible to dig for a Pyromancer with that, so there you go. So we need it. This is great. Better pop off. Give my Pyromancer some health. Oh, This goes first, so we can get that extra mana here. Give it health secondly. Destroy this faggot real quick. Gaining mana like crazy. Okay, so now we have one more draw with that. So could do this and just drop another Pyromancer. Yeah, why not? Oh wait, I think I'm a fucking god. I think I'm a legend god. Watch this stream. Mark my words. I'm gonna kill this poison seed. My freaking wild Pyromancer is gonna come out. Watch this. Oh shit, I drew it. Close enough. I'm a goddamn god. Watch this stream. Do I like to play with fire? Fuck yeah, I do. Okay, give me all that mana back, please. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. How many cards am I at? 2. So that means I gotta draw 1. And then this guy's done for next turn. Gain armor. Damn, these are some next level plays here. Some galaxy brain plays right here, boys. So yeah, guys, it does conclude this deck guide, and I hope that helped you guys out a lot. And yeah, and thank you guys for watching. Like if you liked it, consider subscribing please, and check me out on Twitch. I would greatly appreciate it.